I get into this? Well, that's a funny story. I was in the film industry and I was feeling very ungratified by the work I was doing, the long hours, the stress. I had a cousin who was in the insurance industry and he said, you know, you ought to try becoming a long-term care specialist. I said, what? I don't want to become a long-term care specialist. He goes, you're not thinking clearly. You just don't know what this is about. And you know what? He was right. And most of my clients, when they think about long-term care, they're not thinking clearly because they don't know what this is about. But when we sit down and we talk about things, they get to understand just what kind of value this can provide for their families. Maybe you haven't noticed, but I'm not a kid. We're peers. All right, maybe I've got 5 years on you, but the point is, I get it. I just increased my coverage because I realized the value of protecting my assets and my family against the need for long-term care. Why would I do that? My mother. She didn't have a plan in place. What did it cost her? Everything. It cost her an inheritance from her mother. It cost her all of her retirement funds. It cost her a house in New York. And it cost us, her family, a lot of heartache. I don't want to visit that on anyone. You know, I've had some really unique experiences in my life that have developed communication skills and problem-solving skills for me. Well, what that means to you is that I can connect with you to understand what's of value to you and then come up with a plan, a recommendation that's going to meet your needs. That's what I do as a long-term care specialist. That's why people like you need people like me.